Up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route.
What the fuck?
A good pickup there, a 22.
4 dudes surrounding
and there
him.
they went crossing
And nobody
route
swings
against
the
the
arm
zone
at the ball.
defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Throwing is Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Wentz now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Damn.
Hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Donnie Jones set to punt it away.
We done dropped
now
like 3
14th
pick
year
sixes
in the
already.
NFL. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Third and short yardage. Rivers got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The tight end Henry here in motion. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now a second down throw for Rivers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Rivers. This will be caught just inside the 10. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Wentz now on first down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now it's Ajayi.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Wentz finding his new weapon, Jeffrey, for an Eagle first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Ajayi. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks. You're this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
To the tank.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Rivers saying, welcome back, Mr. Allen. It's a Charger first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All right, I won't sleep on your lurch no more.
In as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation.
We know
is he
now.
spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead,
I hate my DBs. I hate all my DBs. I don't understand how these niggas could have 77, 78, 80 catch, and they all brick-handed.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. An update from Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. There's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively.
We're going to get one sooner or later.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A second down throw for Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rivers on first down. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. Very
that hurt, man. I can't believe he went out of bounds.
If the Chargers could get a full season out of Keenan Allen, look out, AFC West.
How much does that change for them?
Changes everything because he's a true #1 receiver. He eats up catches, and his ability to make plays downfield is just tremendous.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Melvin Gordon uses the
what
spin.
What the fuck? Ain't nobody going to block?
Back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second
Stupid
down.
bitches better get on it.
So
you fucking bum ass.
Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner.
Man.
Some of them will stick their nose in there.
Can't get back on the line with 8 seconds on the clock.
A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The second quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Damn.
Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. 2nd down, Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Rivers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we'll take that.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Always got some breathing room. For a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Motherfucker.
He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will
I was
take
sparing
over
with the shit out of that
with
triangle when it popped up on the screen.
First down, Rivers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Rivers. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Fletcher Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
Yeah,
with
it's
the
going to be
game
nasty.
this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now Gordon on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And now look at this. Big gain, fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You just analyze
about 8 yards wider. Would have been good money.
Right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature.
I'm back to not hating my DBs anymore.
What he's seeing on defense, has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong position.
Whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go
couldn't get around.
That's a big-time play right there.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing, Rivers. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Got to get some control back in this game.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
We assert ourselves.
To throw is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got
somebody had to get him.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and...
He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Wentz going to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is Ajayi. And some room to maneuver.
Oh.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Oh, come on, rookie.
As we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 3 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Shit, Corey got 2 touchdowns on you right now.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rivers. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. as he's on to punt for L.A.
Somebody call Eric, tell him it was clean.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he'll be back.
We'll pop this shit back in.
Give him a cortisone shot. Be good to go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain. Now Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wentz now on first down. It's over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Corey Legion getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And he is into the end zone.
Get the
Touchdown,
fuck out of here.
Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All we got to do is finish. Field goal ain't going to get him nowhere.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's get a sack right now. That would be beautiful.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let the man do his job. Hold on a second. Let me get the Young Bucks out of here. They don't start fucking up. I gotta put Pat in. Patrick Robinson. Sydney in that 3rd spot. Jalen fucking up. Jalen fucking up, buddy. Can't be doing that bullshit now.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. A toss play. Gordon trying to turn him, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
We just have to be strong. That's what we got to do.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw.
Why he let the block go?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
They're in the 4th quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive starts with a handoff to Ball. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Blunt. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
What do I do? What do I do?
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A great come from behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.